Hello, Rebecca here for Peartree Cutfiles with my take on our DT challenge for the month. This month we are all using the Document This cut file from the May 21 release. Gorgeous background cut file, really versatile, could use this probably for every photograph. Now I'm going to try my best to explain what I've done, but obviously I've filmed it as well, so hopefully you can understand what I've done. My original plan was to try to use just one piece of paper to try and save on gorgeous pattern paper, and that plan went wrong. So I'd originally cut out the colourful circular middle part of the pattern paper using a craft knife, and I then put that piece of pattern paper, the circle, into my cutting machine to cut the file, and it got ripped unfortunately, and I had to cut it again with a separate piece of paper, but this time I left it whole. I didn't cut the circle out, so that worked quite well. I then used the sort of negative piece, the negative space, the frame from the original piece of paper to use as a frame around the second piece of paper that I'd cut. I'm hoping that makes sense. And I glued them together just to get the effect that the cut file was peeking through a circular aperture. That was how I originally wanted it to look, but I only wanted to use one piece of paper and the plan went wrong. So once I've glued those together and mounted them on foam, I then adhere them to a third piece of that pattern paper to get this sort of dimensional tone-on-tone effect. I really hope that makes sense, but hopefully you can see how I've done it there. So I've used lots of the sort of crafty related items that come in the collection to document this photo of me in my craft room. It's kind of, the photo kind of makes me laugh really. It's kind of embarrassing, but I have run out of album storage to the point where my layouts are reaching the ceiling. I can't actually reach the top of the pile anymore, and so I took a photograph to document it. I'm embarrassed about it really. I just need to buy some albums, but I thought it was quite funny. So I thought I would document this before I go ahead and rectify the situation by buying some albums. So the Eat, Sleep, Craft, Repeat is a perspective from Bramble Fox. I've had that for a little while, I think. So it goes perfectly with the theme of the layouts being crafty. So I just picked some colourful bits and pieces, paintbrush and some sort of colouring crayons and things, anything that's sort of remotely arty, colourful, you know, crafty related. So hopefully you'll see there that I'm adding in a few of the Peartree pieces. That is the shade Oceans Away. They're kind of a tealy blue glittery selection. And actually the Peartree pieces go fantastically well with colour study collection, because all the colours of Peartree pieces are all represented in the colour study collection. So every layout that I've made using colour study at the moment, I've also used some of the Peartree pieces. I love them. Yeah, I really love a heart as well. I think you can put a heart on every layout. So there's some close-ups now, and that is the finished layout. So I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope it made sense, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.